Hey friends, what's going on? Germantown Dam, Germantown Park area this morning. Had a flat tire on my bike a few weeks ago and I'm having to borrow a bike. This bike is a little too short for me, so I'm having to stop and take a rest. But hey, I was thinking about 1 Corinthians chapter 2:9, and I want you to think about this morning. That God has specific blessings prepared for you, and you may feel like you're in a season right now where it's a step back. Maybe some unfortunate things have happened, and if we're not careful, we can get discouraged and feel like that we have seen everything that God wants us to see. We have already received everything that God wants us to receive. But 1 Corinthians chapter 2:9 reminds us that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, and neither has it entered into our hearts, or one translation says into our imagination. So you can't see enough, you can't hear enough, you can't even imagine enough to match the blessings that God has already, catch this, has already prepared for you. And many times we go through life and we're trying to get to a destination, we're trying to get to that blessing. But God is not concerned about the destination because it's already done. The blessing has already been accomplished. God's not concerned about the destination. He's concerned about you. He's concerned about me. He's concerned about us. He's not preparing the destination of the blessing. The blessing's already prepared. He's preparing us. So what can be a blessing to us, if we get there too early, can actually be a curse or a hindrance to us. I can give my kids, I got 3 kids, Chantel, Shailene, and Ross. I can give them, when they were 10 years old, 12 years old, or whatever, I could have given them the keys to a car and said, hey, I want to bless you with this car. It would not have been, at 12 years old, it would not have been a blessing. It would have been a curse. It could have been dangerous to them. But now that they're, well, let's see if I can get it right, 19, 23, and 25 years old. God, please let me get that right. That's their ages, or somewhere in there. If I give it to them now and say, hey, here's the keys to the car, this is going to be a blessing to you, it becomes now more of a blessing to them because they are prepared for that. And it may be that the delay in your life is because God is not preparing the blessing. It's already established. It's done. It's no one else's but yours. So don't worry about other people who are receiving promotions or other people who are getting blessed in their life. Rejoice with them because your blessing is on the way too. Your blessing has already been established. Your steps have already been ordered. God tells us this. But what may be happening is that God has a few more steps in our lives, a few more things that He's wanting to develop in us. So when we arrive at the place that God wants us to arrive at, we are fully prepared to receive what eyes have not seen, what ears have not heard, and what has neither entered into the heart of man, the things that God has prepared for His people. I pray this encourages you today. Don't be discouraged. Don't focus on what's happening right now. Focus on how God is developing you within, and God will get you to your place.